All right, testing. How about now? Can you hear us now?
Hola, buenos días, ¿cómo está?
Hello, hello.
There we go.
All right, so they should be able to hear us now.
There is sound.
Yay, we have sound. You can hear us. Well, hello, people on YouTube. Oh, and Terry, does your character have a name?
Not really.
Terry? All right. So, hello, people on YouTube. We're sitting here with Tessa the Fox and Terry, and we're just doing some Halloween streaming here, waiting for the little kitties to come. We're in Chicago. Oh, knock my lightsaber over.
Chicago will correct you and say we're in Glen Ellen.
Oh.
I just call it Chicago Land, right? Like a magical place, and it's suitably vague.
Yeah?
Stop your wig from tangling. Do you use fabric softener and oil?
Just fabric softener, actually.
Just fabric
And
softener?
water. Yeah, just fabric softener and water, and that's it.
Okay. I've got Allison's wig sitting in fabric softener right now with a bunch of, I want to say about a cup of fabric softener in a 5-gallon bucket and a bunch of water.
Yes, that's what I use.
But I can't, I don't have the right brush to pull it out.
Oh.
So I need to drop by and get another brush.
Yeah, you need like a detangler brush. I didn't bring
got a container of mane and tail detangler.
Oh.
And we know that works really well, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I like mane and tail too, but I use it sparingly because it builds up too much of a film on the hair, so it can get like too greasy.
Mm-hmm. So it's just Allison has this beautiful wig with a little blue strip that goes down to black hair with this little blue bangs. Absolutely gorgeous, but we took it out of the package and it was more tangled than a rat's nest. So we've been trying to find a way to untangle it. But I found a video that shows that fabric softener in a 5-gallon bucket, and I had another friend of mine that was doing an Elsa costume. And her wig got super tangled, and they did fabric softener is what she told me. So I looked it up, and I got the procedure on how to do it, and it seemed to work really well for her. But I don't have a brush, so it's still sitting in water.
Zoom, 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 zoom. See, that's my lightsaber sounds. Sorry, chat was asking to make lightsaber sounds.
Wow.
Wow, wow. Zoom, zoom, wow, wow. I sound like a dead cat, don't I? It doesn't sound very good. Can everyone still hear us okay? Testing on the microphone. We're only using the laptop, so the microphone may not be very good.
And 2 more go by. They went by on the other side.
Lift already pick up Allison?
Yes.
Wow, that's
It's just a
fast.
splash.
Yeah, they were really fast. Alright, oh. This robe is going to be the death of me. How can we hem this up quickly? Do we just need like some safety pins or
Yeah,
something?
I was going to say safety pins. Yeah, safety pins. Let me see if I can get some safety
Yeah,
pins.
if you have any, I would be totally appreciative of it.
Where's your sewing box for safety pins? I have one, but that's keeping my wig on.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry to hear that part.
So my mom made the announcement to everybody without realizing that it
Oh,
was supposed to be
yes,
hush
sure.
hush.
You need me to take this off or?
No.
Okay. All right, hold on, people. I'm getting hemmed up. Look at you. You are like super crafty. This is not your first rodeo, is it?
Not really. You want to turn around? You're stepping on it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, keep turning.
Oh, should I turn again?
No, you're fine. You're fine. I can get everywhere I need to, right where you're at.
All right. Thank you again.
I might, depending on drama and circumstances, I might have a room for MFF.
Ah,
But we'll see where it goes.
okay.
Oh, we got a room too. We're in the Crown Plaza.
Okay, I'm glad things are coming together.
Yeah.
Right now,
Do you
We
have
have
a
a-
room?
we have a king, and we only had one spot, and we're having to pretty much provide a space for one of our photographers in that.
Mm.
Oh, great.
But we figure people will work things out.
Yeah.
They usually do.
Yeah, the issue I had was putting too hard to get along with people in the same room. That was
That's tough.
the biggest issue. Allison and Candace may have been really good friends, but they're both very powerful personalities.
Well, yeah.
The tension between
So this year, the room we have for the Femme photo shoot is twice as large.
Oh, awesome. What room do you have?
Oh,
Is it like an actual convention room or is it a hotel room?
well, let's see. I could tell you the old room was
I
named
just gotta do some
SeaTac.
adjustments.
Oh, you're fine. I just wanted to make sure I'm not moving on you.
No.
The old room was named SeaTac. The new one's named DFW.
All right.
They're named after airports.
Oh, that makes sense.
But I would say the capacity of this room, the one we have now, will max around 100 people.
Okay.
Earlier, we were overflowing
Wow,
a 50-person
100.
room.
Is there really going to be 100 people there?
I'm sorry, what?
Is there really going to be 100 people there?
Well, I don't know for certain, but pretty much, like I said, our 50-person room last year was overflowing.
Wow.
And our 2-hour time window also was overflowed. So what we did is we shifted to, we were only able to get 90 minutes, but in twice as large a room. So we're just going to have 2 photographers.
That's awesome.
One photographer will focus on individual shots.
Uh-huh.
The other one will focus on,
Yep, you're good.
we'll focus on groups and ad hoc pictures.
Okay.
So hopefully we can keep them both busy and get more good out of our 90 minutes there than we would have at our 2 hours.
Totally makes sense. Hello, people. I'm alive. Yay. Anybody?
No, not yet.
No.
We just see the occasional group go by. I usually try to intercept those, but I can't always do it.
All right. So does it look okay when it's tied up here, or should I open it up more?
I prefer it open.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's say if you want to go for like the sex appeal, the tied up makes it look I don't know, not very Star Wars-ish.
Okay.
Whereas when it's open, you kind of accentuate the rest of your costume.
How about that?
Yeah.
That better? All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured if you
just wanna see the baby.
if you put that much effort in your shelf, I mean, you might as well show it off.
I guess that's true. All right, YouTube peoples. Do I play video games? I do not.
Oh, so let's see. The other things that I've been up to have been more boring retirement preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Worrying about things like IRAs and stuff, but lots of paperwork that has to be done.
Yeah. No, we're stuck in the conundrum of that made a lot of money, an absolute like gross amount of money, but he doesn't want to upgrade the internet because he thinks it's too expensive.
Oh,
So
well,
I don't know. I mean, maybe we have money because he's frugal. I need another.
okay.
Oh, can I?
No, I need another pen.
All right.
How good is your internet right now?
I'm having a hard time with all my cameras. I have a camera on each side of the house, plus a couple of interiors.
Mm-hmm.
Is this for security or is
Yeah.
this for business?
Well, both.
Okay.
Business security, so I can add it to my resume, so I can provide it as a service to my company.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can't get mine to work seamlessly with as many cameras as I have, it means I can't promote it with other businesses.
Lovely.
Oh, how much bandwidth do you think you need?
I've got 11 up now. I'm probably going to need 25.
Oh, wow.
Because each of the cameras is an HD camera, a 1080p HD camera, which takes about 10.
Uh-huh.
So it's 10 for the first one and 5 for everyone after that. But
Mm-hmm.
I can only view one camera at a time, so I should only need 10. The only issue is I only have 11.
Yeah, that's not a lot of churn room for switching over from one to the other.
Yeah.
So you said you have 11 cameras?
Say what?
Oh, I'm sorry, Terry. You said you have 11 cameras?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9 cameras, 3 doorbells.
Holy cow! All in one house?
Yeah.
Or is this like a duplex or something?
Well, it's a bungalow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have 1 on each side of the house and a video doorbell on every door, and I have 3 doors.
Wow.
And then I have 3 in the garage, 1 for the interior of the garage, so I can see if the garage door is open, who's in the garage, if there's a vehicle in the garage, etc., etc. Then I have an outside of the garage to view everybody that walks through or walks past my garage, because we've had people that actually hit our garage with their cars. So we put one on the outside garage facing the door. And then I also have a homeless guy that keeps smoking crack pipe next to my garage on the blind side. So I put a camera there as well.
Okay.
So
now you can watch him
So
smoke.
you're
now I
ready
can
for
watch
the
him
party.
smoke. But joys of living in Chicago.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of no trespassing signs and property is under video surveillance, but I haven't put them up yet.
So the ones that you have there, the cameras, come closely so you can hear me. The cameras that you have are for outside use then?
Well, they could be for indoor use as well. I'll show you what I got.
Okay.
So essentially, these are the cameras that I have. I have back door, basement, front door. These are my doorbells. Each time my doorbell goes off, all 3 of those go off. I have a backyard, east side garage, outside garage, side garage, west side, and I have all those. And I should.
How do you monitor all of those? Like, how do you keep track of them?
They all notify me if there's motion.
And you can just go live view?
Yep, and then I go live view. That's my
Oh, that's so cool.
and they're all 1080p cameras, so they're all high def cameras. But I have a camera here looking at my door. That's actually my doorbell. And then if you look right here, I have another camera looking at my yard.
Oh, wow.
But I have all of these, and each of these can be sent to motion sensor. It's like, here's my front door. You know, I go live view, and I redid my entire network using like high-end gaming routers in order to do this. But I'm usually out of bandwidth, so it takes a little while to show up. So I need to upgrade my bandwidth. Otherwise, it just winds up black.
Yeah.
And that means that I just don't have that connection. It usually takes a little while for it to load up.
That's not good as a promotional tool.
No, not so much. But it also is the hardest connection to do. My basement, however, on the other hand, is right next to my router.
That's the display right up.
But I have a wireless mesh network at my house, which means that my front door should be connected to the front end version of my mesh. But this is the hardest one. This is the hardest one to load.
Oh.
So
Is it like the farthest away? Is that why it's the hardest?
there it is.
Yay! There's your house.
And that's my front door.
That's really cool.
And then of course I have all the other cameras. I can monitor every aspect of my yard except for the front yard. When I put a camera in the front yard, I got this big tree, and all I get is a tree. So I didn't bother keeping the camera there.
Yep, that makes sense.
And then I also have Arlo, which has the internal cameras because I have a rabbit.
A rabbit. You
yeah,
keep an eye on the rabbit.
Yeah, I can keep an eye on the rabbit. So I literally
What's the rabbit doing right now?
college. No, operation not prevention, privacy mode.
Uh-oh.
Camera is currently disabled, will not respond to mode changes. Okay.
You know.
Why is it in privacy mode, actually? That's the big question.
Privacy
You
mode.
router brownie device on. And now brownie. But I may have to reset my mesh up front because it looks like my front mesh is the slow one. And it shouldn't be because I'm running some screaming hot stuff.
Wow, you get like a full command center in your house.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But we own a IT consulting company. So
Oh,
it's,
that's fine. Is that what you went to school for? Is that what you did for a living at the
Yeah.
time?
yeah. I did nursing and IT. I'm not quite as good as Robert is, but I tried.
Well,
You're
that's
much more
awesome. Well,
current.
thank you for being a nurse too. There's not enough nurses out there. One of my friends is actually a nurse. And
Yeah, I did nursing school for a while. I was a CNA for a while. Then I upgraded to a PCT, and then I went to nursing school. And then last week of school, I quit because I was working at Rush Presbyterian St. Luke's Medical Center, and had a friend of mine come in after a car accident that was in some pretty bad condition. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt in the car accident, and he came through the front gate, and his fence post landed on his neck.
oh God.
So they had to cut the fence post out and bring him in. He died probably, I think, about 2.5 minutes after I saw him.
Oh.
And so I was like, I can't do this anymore. So now some of my clients are actually hospitals. Because of that background in nursing, I know the nursing
Hello.
kind of requirements. So the charting and stuff
Hi,
like
I hear
that. So I
you.
specialize in actually fetal heart monitoring systems
Okay.
and maternity wards.
That's
But
fine.
that's it's been a while since I've
I
had
just
that
wanna-
kind
I
of
want to
client.
block the view since he took his head off.
Gotcha.
I'm only hearing about every other word.
But no, I went to school numerous times for computers.
Oh,
I keep
she
going
left
back. I'm in
about,
school again now on every Tuesday.
half an hour
learning,
to an hour ago.
updating
She's
myself
long gone.
on and actually American Sign Language.
Okay.
If
Again,
you got a lift or an Uber,
this
she
is
was
a
right out of here.
Third time.
Yeah,
But I
not
just
a problem.
I keep going back to school to stay up to date.
That's
All right,
probably a
love
really
you.
good
Bye-bye.
idea. You have to do that to keep your accreditations or the different certificates.
Well, I mean, there's certifications and there's degree. I have a degree. Degrees don't expire.
yeah.
I mean, I used to have a bunch of certs. I mean, MCSE, an MCSE, a CCIE, I'm a lot of really high-end certs, but I can't remember most of it, honestly. It's a lot to remember, and my memory is not as good as it used to be. So going through school has almost become an essential because I just can't remember half of what I'm supposed to know.
Oh, sure.
It's like I went through programming. I can remember basic concept of object oriented, but if you told me to sit down with the syntax now, I'd be completely lost.
Yeah. You don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose it anyway.
Sometimes, yeah, exactly. Sometimes you lose it
It's
anyway.
like, oh, where'd it go?
It's like I used to teach PHP classes online. I can't write a PHP script right now.
Here, let me show you the latest
yeah.
outfit from Archer. Here's what he's been doing with his latex.
Oh, nice.
Notice
That's nice.
he used latex strips to make like dreads,
Yeah, that's cool.
and it works surprisingly well.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's going to be wearing this in MFF, and yeah.
If I can get a room and Allison's okay with me leaving, then I'll go ahead and go to MFF.
Okay.
I'll probably have to pay registration at the door or be a gopher. But then again, I should have a rollover badge, shouldn't I?
I don't know. When did you last earn
Last year.
as a gopher?
No, as a staff. Do I get a rollover badge for staff? Or is it only that year?
Did you for the emails that you've been receiving? Were you put on the staff
I'm still on the staff list.
Okay, so you're receiving the emails.
Yeah.
Do you have an @FurFast account?
I think I do.
Okay.
They haven't got me off yet.
Did anybody put you specifically on their staff?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
In which case, if you have something that's been unclaimed so far.
And then,
That's what I've seen.
how are
I
you
know
people
Asen
doing
does
on
next
YouTube?
batch,
Hello.
next batch also. But I don't know if FurFast does.
Well, you would have to check with who you would be on staff with to see about claiming it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little late in the game.
It's just
at this
not.
point,
I mean,
but-
I was just gonna say there's not really many departments that I would want to staff for, though. I mean, I was pretty happy at Art Show, but I hear they've got a pretty sharp crew this year. The same people that are doing Anthrocon. From what Stephanie tells me, there's a pretty sharp crew. But,
Probably. I haven't heard much. I know they filled the room. That's all I heard.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm not really sure if I'd want to go back to Art Show. It's
too soon.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm Harry Potter instead.
Yeah, it does have that kind of wiggly wand effect. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're here.
Kids.
What's like they're going across the street?
That's okay. I'll mess with them anyway.
Oh, you can't see my lights. Here's my lights. Here's my lights.
Oh, can you take some pictures of us?
Yeah.
Would you mind?
Oh, you got fancy.
No, it's okay. Quick. Let me just put there. Oh, here, you get my lightsaber.
When? How many you want?
We're going against this tree because it's a little more colorful, like against this tree here.
Sure.
So like if we could go over here.
That's your prayer. You got scared, so scared. Like, look both ways. You can, but I mean, obviously the box is scary.
Alright.
Where's your off button?
The fox. And the second one.
Trick or treat, and make sure you say thank you.
Which way for me? Wow. Trick or treat.
Make sure you guys say thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. You guys want to go back up and where you were on the other side, or you want to go down this side?
All right, we got our first trick or treaters. It's so exciting.
What time is it?
I think it's 4:30.
5:30?
4:30.
4:30. Okay.
Yep, 428.
A little later than some other years, but still full.
Still beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful day.
Yeah, it's warm.
I had to take some unders off.
Yeah.
I also need I need a makeup artist, so that way I can get the wig actually Going with the Halo theme?
It's something.
It's something. But I was either gonna paint this silver so that way it looks like a plate, or I need to blend it in with my skin tone.
Yeah, that's always the challenge because if it's a prosthetic that's to get it to blend and stay blended is really hard.
Yeah. So I thought about just taking some silver spray paint and turning it into a plate.
You could. That would at least have an excuse for having a dividing line.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got a couple.
Yeah, we're getting a few. I wish we had some music. I totally dance to some music.
I can do that.
Oh, you can? Yay!
Do you mind if I kidnap your internet?
Go for it.
Do you have the password?
Yeah. Playlist. Terry's. Playlist. Terry's music.
Should I play the playlist?
Yes.
Your playlist, Terry's Music, on Amazon Music.
Shuffle.
Turning on shuffle mode.
Oh, this is a pretty song.
In the sunshine, 3 damn days. Wish I had a good girl who miss me. Lord, I wonder if I'll ever change my ways. I put your picture away. Sat down and cried today. I can't look at you.
You got more coming?
Next to my I put your picture away. Sat down and cried. I can't look at you. Called you last night in the hotel. Everyone knows, but they won't tell. But they have body signs. Tell me something. Just ain't right. Here for a long time. Fueling up on her so she whined. I ain't heard from you. 3 damn nights. I put you away. I wonder where you've been. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to him. I put your picture away. I wonder where you've been. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to him.
Hoped you were coming home. Hey, I was headed to church. I was out to take you away. I thought about you for a long time. Can't seem to get you off my mind. I can't understand why we're living like this way. I found your picture. Just say oh.